brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dreadnoughts and the Pioneers, and it comes your way next.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are thrilled to once again return to the gateway to the West, the proud city of St. Louis, Missouri. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Dreadnoughts of Honolulu taking on the Pioneers of St. Louis.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round, though, and he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan, 73 yards. And the Dreadnoughts are on the board first here in this division round matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. This now a 3rd and 4. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
1st down. Here's Burrow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action with Burrow. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Josie Jewell, the linebacker, getting the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
The kick by Gold is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Yeah, now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Look at the spin. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
11 yards there, 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. first and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there was just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a yard. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 3rd and a few inches. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st down. Right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 26 yards. And the Dreadnoughts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Honolulu offense set to take over possession of the football. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hurts, just a gain of a couple there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football, and he's got a first.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now Hurts will turn and signal for a timeout,
as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Hurts.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jerry Jeudy.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Dreadnoughts continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Lots will look to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. Fighting his way through contact. And he returns this to the 22. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, this is the second of 4 games this weekend as we narrow the field down to the 4 teams who will meet in the league championship games next Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round game in the NFC. And it looks like we've got a good one in store, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon God.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Over the middle, into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to make it fourth down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and they will take over first and 10. On first and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The coverage by Jack Campbell.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Catch made by Slayton. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And a Honolulu first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Play action. Here's Hurts. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Quan Martin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
First down, here's Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing the out route, he's got Parker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. A quick throw by Burrow is complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Pioneers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Gold with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. A 10-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Well, the Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Hurts. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Down to about the 37. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got Bellinger. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Avonte Maddox, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the play, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Burrow looking to pass. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now it's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Again, it's Burrow. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go. It's Burrow on fourth down. Being chased out left. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with a football. Needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Barmore able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Hurts to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Tunyon. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Face mask. Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves them closer, and now first and goal. They go play action with Hurts. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dreadnoughts are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
11 empty.
Here's Burrow. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Burrow. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. It's Burrow out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. This one swung out to Williams. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's a 2nd and 8. They go play action with Burrow. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Burrow will throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. 3rd and goal. Burrow. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Well, the Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this 4th quarter. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Tackle by Avonte Maddox.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.